How on earth did the Professor find us out here? It surely isn't a coincidence. We're in the middle of nowhere. The only thing I can think of that is tracking us somehow. He had the Ladybird for quite a while before I met up with you, Fred. He could have easily hit something on board.
But if you and Oddbot can do what you can to avoid any further encounters, Emily and I will take a look around. The ship's not that big, we should find it pretty quickly.
If you don't find it fast, we will have to abandon my beautiful airship. I'm not prepared to do that if I don't have to. I'd rather face the Professor and take my chances. You know he won't take too kindly to your helping to burn down his library, invade his former home, and steal what he plainly believes to be his. You do have a point there. Start looking. We'll make some course corrections to try and throw him off our trail. When we get to my friend's hideaway, they may be able to help in some way.
Well, the only room left is the bunk room.
Don't be so silly. Let's take a look inside. I'm sure you can control your male urges just for a little while, can't you? I've seen the way you've been looking at me. If it's any consolation, I have certain feelings for you too. Starboard 68 degrees and incline 27 degrees into the ether, please, Mr. Oddbot. We can catch a current up there. That should throw the Professor off a little. Pretty sure he underestimates the capabilities of the old girl.
Yes, Miss Jenkins. Which way are you starboard, though? My programming was never meant for such excursions, I'm afraid.
It's okay, my dear man. Took me a while to get the hang of navigating my first airship.
Miss Jenkins, why do you insist on calling me by human endearments? It can be most disconcerting at times.
Well, you don't exactly act like other mechanicals. You seem to have feelings, emotions, and human traits I've never seen before in a robot. It makes it hard not to think of you as one of us. If it's disconcerting to you, you can imagine how it is for the people closest to you. I think when we get to our next destination, I will try and act more like a mechanical and less like a human if I were you.
Yes, Miss Jenkins, as you wish. It may be safer for all concerned.
I think we found something. Looks like an odd device that seems way out of character, even in your quarters.
Oh, you have been thorough, haven't you? I don't recognise that monstrosity. Blackfriar must have slipped it on board when he confiscated my ship.
We could just throw it overboard.
I have a better idea. We're just about to arrive at an old friend's. And he's a bit of an eccentric, but I'm sure he wouldn't mind us helping out.
Ah, Jenkins, my dear. It's been far too long.
Axe, old friend. It's been a while. My apologies for the intrusion unannounced. But I find myself in a little bother.
Not surprising from what I've heard on the grapevine. Upset some major players, I hear. And who are your young friends?
May I introduce Lady Emily Bouchard? It's a pleasure to meet you. And this is Master Davy Fitzgerald.
It's an honour, sir.
Ladies, gentlemen, welcome to my humble abode. And what is this?
Oh, this is OB001. It's just a tool. We need him for the heavy lifting and such. You know how it is.
You know how I feel about mechanicals on board my station. These things will soon be thinking for themselves. It will not be long before they will wish to take over the world. How can I be of service to you?
Blackfriar is on our trail. If you could oblige with some supplies. And oh, could you take a look at this and give us some idea what it is? and how to discreetly dispose of it.
Clever. Very clever indeed. Ingenious device. If I was you, I would dispose of it. Pronto.
Any chance you could help?
I have another visitor. Let's say they owe me for a delivery that they seemingly forgot to pay me for. He could be taking on a little more cargo than he is expecting. That should lead the good old professor on a merry dance.
Axe, you are a gentleman of the highest order, a lifesaver. How can I ever thank you?
You know, I owe you my dear. Let's say my debts to you will be somewhere close to being cleared. But I do hope that doesn't mean I will be seeing less of your pretty personage.
Get these crates loaded as quickly as possible, before the old fool realizes we still owe him for the last shipment.
Yeah, maybe one day I will be given the orders around here.
What did you say? Don't let the captain hear you say that. You know how protective he is over his precious ship.
Hurry! Hurry! Another ship is docking. We can take our leave while the old man Axorian is otherwise engaged. That's the ship Blackfriar has a bounty on. Worth a pretty penny for the reward, I wager.
Orin, you do realise we will have to pay the old codder at some point.
Yes, but with this next run we will make enough money to clear our debt and then some. So hurry.
So this is the map you were saying is good enough to pinpoint our next stop?
Yes. The coordinates we retrieved from the mansion is just about here. Small town in the Urals. Oh, I've been there with my family on a skiing trip. Some very nice little towns if I recall. They're not very friendly to strangers if I remember correctly. Or it may be because my parents are a little sharp with people they see as lower class than themselves.
You don't talk much about your folks, Emily. It seems a little bit of a sore subject.
Well, let's just say they think I'm a little bit of an inconvenience. I've never really been wanted, you see. They think it's best I'm out of sight, out of mind. Wouldn't be surprised if they haven't even noticed I've been gone for the last few weeks. Now that we have a little bit of a breather, how about you tell us the story behind your friend Axorian? You know I told you he has no love for Blackfriar. Well, Axe used to work for the professor, tinkering with his little gadgets. Where do you think the prof's left arm came from?
Oh wow! Did Mr. Axorian create it for him?
That among other things. But when Axe discovered that Blackfriar's greater plan was to build and control an army of mechanicals, he did a bunk. He built his hideaway in the sky and has detested all mechanicals ever since. Hence the immediate distrust of Oddbod and our little ruse to hide Oddbod's true nature.
So the debt he spoke of, what was that all about?
Who do you think helped Axe escape? That's why the professor confiscated the ladybird. I bet he was hoping that tracking device would lead him straight to Axorian. But I unknowingly hooked up with you three and here we are, fugitives from nearly everyone.
Captain, we have company, and they don't look none too friendly.
We have been deceived.
Prepare the deck guns. Hurry, Jasper.
It looks like Blackfriar.
Captain, please, we must escape while we can.
Fenwick, destroy that interloper. Immediately.
That woman is definitely wiser than we originally thought.
We will not make that mistake again. Believe me.
Maybe we were a bit hasty in destroying that ship. They may have had information that could have been of use.
Bah! I'm fed up of pussyfooting around with these whippersnappers. Wait till I get my hands on them.
Captain, I was just about to send for you, sir. We have been notified by our spotter in the southeast sector. Professor Blackfriar has engaged Captain Orange ship. Totally destroyed without even an attempt at boarding her, sir.
Take no chances. Ready the city for battle stations. I would rather be safe than sorry.
Yes, sir. Immediately, sir.
Damn the Blackfriar.